Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I have in front of me a beautiful short video kind of ad that my sister made, actually. Some of you may have seen her work at the Guggenheim or at Hermes store here on Fifth Avenue. She's a world-renowned artist. She actually reached out to me to help her put together a little bit of audio to go with her video. You're gonna see that it's a basic little story where she goes and gets some stuff printed at this store, Print 48 here in New York. Good friends of hers. She actually did this as a gift to them, and it's a really nice gesture. And she goes and gets a bag printed, and then she goes and buys a gift for a Valentine's Day gift. And so it's really short, and I'm trying to put together like a little bit of a backing track, something very simple, kind of not understated, kind of lo-fi sounding, but I wanted to have something that is gonna be Latin. When I first saw it and I saw the places that she goes and I saw the final printed bag that has her artwork with her very particular style that she has, that draws a lot from, you know, the culture that we grew up in, Dominican culture here in New York, I felt like I should do something that, yeah, feel a little bit like it has that kind of vinyl-y, kind of chill sound, but with Latin vibes. So I have an idea of a little melody that I want to play. I'm going to try to put it together kind of quickly here for the video, and then I'm going to try to put it over the video itself. One of the good things that Avid Pro Tools has, you can actually import videos directly into your session and do some scoring work right in the session. So that's the first thing that I'm going to do. I believe I have this right here on my desktop. So basically the first thing you'll do is you'll just kind of drag and drop, and then it'll ask you if you want to import the audio from the selection. Yes, I do. And I'll put it at the session start like this and hit OK. It takes a little while to process. Yes, open for the audio. There it is, done. So as you can see, I have the video itself right here. Let's just play it one time through. And that's it. So I am gonna put some music to that. Once the music is on there, actually gonna add some Foley elements as well. So I'm gonna take the video away for now, and I'm gonna just start putting together like a little rhythmic pattern, you know, something that feels nice. I found some cool samples, a mix of some kind of Afrobeat kind of drums and some stuff that's like straight up merengue, tambora, and guira. Create kind of like a basic little loop for this, and then we'll add some chords on top, and that should provide the vibe that I'm imagining. And I think that's the basic pattern. We can use that as a loop already. Quantize that. That's our basic pattern. Copy, paste, and paste it through for now. I'm gonna duplicate this so that from the get, we have our stuff all separated, because now I'm feeling that might be a little aggressive to start with, but maybe later on that can come in and complement. So I'm gonna start with some of this other more basic stuff. Little pattern, and we'll do the same thing. We'll just copy, paste it all the way through to the end. You know what I mean? Create some counter rhythms. Just trying to find one part that feels like a good loop. I'm gonna program a little guida to come in there about halfway through. So now our rhythm is taken care of, aside from maybe like a kick that I could add later, or snare or something like that, depending on how hard we want it to be. But we really don't want it to be too hard sounding. We want it to sound like all this stuff is supporting, it's all in the background. Now I'm gonna bring in the other sounds that I imagined for this. When I heard it, I wanted to do something that gives us that lo-fi vibe. I already have the chord progression in my mind, because when I saw the video, I thought this is the chord progression. You know, like a feel-good melody that's like, accompanying you on your journey. It's gonna be accompanying Lucia on her journey through New York City, getting her Galentine's Day present for Tanya. So that's the A section. I imagined a B section that introduces a little bit of tension into the whole thing, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's listen to this, and what I like to do is just kind of clean it up. I can also do a little bit of preset fishing and make sure that the preset is the right one. Cool, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another version where I'm not playing a melody up top, where I'm kind of just giving you the basic chords. You hear that crackle? That's the real lo-fi vibe. I think that feels better, and that opens us up to be able to maybe play with a couple of other little sounds that can be maybe doing those melodies that I was trying to do that first time that I played it. Cool, so let's put these guys in a group, the percussion and the guida, and let's kind of filter those a little bit. It's right now they're like very much in your face. And I'm gonna use my instant lo-fi plugin, Tape Mellowfi by Arturia. All right, let's hear that with the piano and see. So what I was hearing from basically was this other melody that comes in. Let's add that in. And then we just go back to the melody. So it's like a little bit of tension, a little bit of darkness. What I'll do in a little while is bring back the video and put this on and see how it makes us feel, and maybe adjust some of these parts so that they transition right in the right moment. Hopefully this works. Maybe I have to adjust the tempo in order for that to work even better, but one thing at a time. Nice, and it turns back around. Gives me a little bit of a Juan Luis Guerra vibe. Okay, so we got our B section. I don't want to add a ton of instruments to this, but I do want to maybe add like a melody, like a little acoustic guitar, something that still keeps us in that feel-good kind of vibe. Doo-dum-boom-dum. Let's try to add a little bit of guitar on that too. I still maybe want to add a little melody, but so far this is enough of a vibe. This could serve as a simple score to our video. Let's bring in a little kick. So I'll try this one. A little snap as well, just kind of give it a little bit more of a hip-hoppy kind of. I think what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna open up our video, watch it, and see how much this music really matches. Here we go. Great. I think we're off to a really good start. I don't know what you guys think, but this B section here, what I wanted to do is come in right as they show Lucia getting her bag and heading out. That's where I think the melody should switch. It kind of sends her out, right, into the world. So all this stuff is feel good. We're making our bag, we're getting it printed, da 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 da. Everything's cool, but then the melody changes she's out and about. She's about to go and get the gift. And then when she finally gets the flowers and shows up at Tanya's doorstep, I want us to come back to the other melody and everything kind of all the bottom stuff to fall away and just kind of send us off. And maybe back here again, once we show this, maybe the percussion could kind of come back in and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully I could get that all to happen. I think the first thing that I'm gonna do is try to do just some simple editing to try to get that to happen. Let's see. So yeah, you see, I want the bum bum to happen actually before. See how far off it is. So I want chan chan to happen here. It would be great if chan chan is here. Chan chan, where she gets it. I'm gonna try to do an edit where that happens. Cool, I think it feels really good going into there. We can maybe play a little bit with the tempo now. See, that's the awesome thing about doing all this on MIDI. Maybe we play with the tempo so that this falls a little bit sooner, because it would be amazing to have and then drop right here, you know? So let's try to get that happening just with tempo alone. Let's say that we're gonna go from 112 to maybe 113. Might be a lot, but let's see. Awesome. I like it. The trick would be to speed it up enough to where the can hits where it needs to hit, and at the same time, that all feels so good. Man, let's speed it up again. Let's go from 113 up to 115 and see if that helps us. See if the can hits still at the spot. Bum, bum. Perfect. And then our part that we want coming out. We're still gonna have to speed it up a bit more. So let's go to, it's a little more extreme. 118 maybe? It sounds a little fast, but let's see. Nice, amazing. I'm curious to see what happens if maybe I take something out of here. I'm gonna take out the melody here in this drop off so that our melody comes back in here. Boom, boom. You know, the suspense now. What's gonna happen? You know what I mean? She's dropping off the thing, and then we're gonna come back. Everybody's happy, everything worked. And that's it. And we're gonna fade out right there. That's the whole thing. We figured it out. The most important thing is the arrangement. Once our arrangement is done and it feels good, the thing is scored. Now we can embellish. But honestly, we can't go too crazy with it because it's not about the music. Our music is supposed to just provide the back end, the setting for this whole thing. What I'm gonna do is for that last moment, I'm gonna bring in all our percussions, all our beats for that last hurrah. Perfect. Let's watch that with the video. That's it. Let's watch it one more time all together. The guitar melody needs to somehow come in a little sooner. I'm hearing maybe some sort of an accordion part. So I'm gonna have just a couple of counter melodies. Little ending kind of after the ending kind of thing that lingers. That's cool. I'm thinking now that this first melody shouldn't be an accordion. Like maybe it should just be something else. You know, and that way our accordion comes in, it's another sound. Bring that back. When she sees the sign, we can put that little da-da. Perfect. Okay, maybe I'm gonna bring a little guitar there for that moment. Yeah, exactly. Something that's gonna bring us back. So yeah, let's just add a little bass to this and wrap it up. You know, just have it be nice and tasty. Still feel like something needs to happen there. Maybe like a you know, like maybe like a little saxophone, even if it sounds a little fake, but like. All right, cool. So I just added a couple of little ear candy, you know, some transitions, little beltry here and there, and a little bit extra percussion on our more busy sections. Let's check it out with those changes that I just added. All right, you guys, so I sat here for quite a while just looking for the perfect sounds to complete the picture. So basically, I added some stuff. It's these tracks that I have selected here that are just literally playing in just little moments. So I'm gonna play it with, and then I'm gonna play it without. Super cool. I had so much fun putting that together. The first thing that I added was some of my own stuff that I recorded for this moment where they shake hands. So then they shake hands. And I just did that by putting my hands together right here. Oh, I also added some stuff over here, which was for the handoff of the bag. A simple gasp, just to kind of add to the amazement. And then I added footsteps, because if you hear it without the footsteps, it's street noise, which is great. I kept it in, I lowered it a little bit in volume, and then I added some footsteps. And then I added this in for when she picks up the pastry. See, this is without, and this is with. Simple stuff, but it just helps move it along. And then some more footsteps. Those footsteps were from a library that I had. So when we cut away from this scene had some ambiance, but this next scene didn't. So I needed to fill it in with some sort of an ambiance. This is without. See, it cuts off and just a gasp. But you add a little ambiance to that. It just fills in the room. While this scene is happening, when you pick up the pastries, I realized that, oh snap, it's just pastry sound and no room tone. So I found a sound of like a store. And then finally over here, there was no doorbell. So I added in a doorbell. Amazing, the typical sound. For the ending of the whole video, I felt like it needed a little help with the door slam. There was already kind of some sound there, as you can hear. I just used all of that because I feel like that's just perfect. This came from the video. But then I added a little door creak with a door slam. And that's it. That's all the Foley work. Now we're gonna go into Premiere Pro to bring in all these audios and mix them together with our music and export. All right, so I lined everything up. I put the volumes where I thought they needed to be, and this is it. This is everything together. You ready?
Yes.
Check it out. That's it.
It's super cute.
Yeah. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much. If you stayed till the end, you deserve an award. Follow my sister. Follow Lucia Hierro if you want to go see more of her art and her amazing creations. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Really appreciate you. If you like what you saw here, share it with your friends and family. If you have any ideas or suggestions or comments on what was done in this video, let me know. And see you in the next one.